Many of the towns you represent have seen their industrial base disappear. Your own town of Sprague is a shell of its industrial past, a burned-out mill and vacant paper mills among its most prominent features. Many feel the Democrats, once the party of working people, betrayed them with welfare programs that award the lazy, high taxes that send jobs out of state, and trade deals that send jobs out of the country. Are they wrong, and why should they continue backing your party?
Sure. So I assume we're talking about NAFTA and some of the federal legislations, Mr. Chaunier, just as a point of interest?
Well, you know, in part, we're talking about that. We're talking about taxation in the state of Connecticut and the frustration you see, and I don't want to use this time against Sarah, I'm talking. The frustration we see in towns like yours, and we see the Trump side's people are upset that the Democrats are no longer representing the working people. The jobs have disappeared, where you want to place the blame. But there's definitely a move for change in this election. As someone who's incumbent, who's been there, I'd like to hear your response of why they might not consider change.
Sure. Thank you very much. I just wanted to make sure if we were talking on the federal government side or the state government side. And I've supported the Sikorsky deal, and I support the UTC deal that is bringing manufacturing back. I also meet with Electric Boat regularly and go to the Eastern Advanced Manufacturing Alliance, which represents some 50 manufacturers here in Eastern Connecticut. Have set up a regional economic development forum that is working with both Western Rhode Island and Eastern Connecticut to develop, come up with policies that develop good living wage jobs that are happening in Eastern Connecticut today. According to the Eastern Workforce Investment Board, over the next 5 years, we're going to see 25,000 jobs come to Eastern Connecticut. That are of the manufacturing and health, are from the manufacturing industry and the healthcare industry, all good paying jobs.
All right,
and,
you'll get another 30 seconds,
Thank
but
you.
keep that thought.
Okay.
You have 90 seconds. Your perception of this issue that people in the district you would represent if elected, there's a lot of frustration with. We've seen a lot of the manufacturing jobs disappear, the mills close. And people clamoring for change. I'd like to get your perception of this.
I am also a resident of Sprague, and I would like to say that we need an economy and we need a state that works for everyone. Not only do we need to bring back manufacturing jobs, we need to empower people to create their own businesses. We need to encourage small businesses, and we need to reduce regulations so that people can go out and hire their neighbors, that they can be innovators in Connecticut. And that's something I've had a career in doing, in working with people with technology transfer. I think we always think in the terms of 8,000 jobs or 10,000 jobs, but a lot of times if you get 80 people to hire 10 other people, that's 800 jobs. It may not be in one industry. So I think that there's a lot with training. I'm a big proponent of the community college system. I am a huge proponent of K through 12 education. And really we need a workforce that is prepared either for college or for work when they graduate from high school. So the recent idea that we may close tech schools, I think we need to decide on a plan and work towards that plan. If we're going to be a manufacturing center, why would you even think of closing a tech school? That shouldn't even be in the realm. So I see a lot of what I call shotgunning. We're just firing stuff, trying to see if it sticks. And the people realize we don't have a well thought out plan about how we're going to move forward. This region, even with Electric Boat hiring, has lost so many jobs in the past 2 years.
Thank you. And another 30 seconds, Senator Osten.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to hear my colleague likes innovation corridors, because Senate Bill 1 that passed this last year was directly related to innovators. And I would point out that what is going on in Connecticut is a great thing. As the CEO of Electric Boat says, let's start welcoming what Connecticut does so great. And so I'm going to start talking about some of the facts that what Connecticut does so great. Connecticut is the 7th in the nation for the number of patents and 4th in the nation for bioscience patents. I think that's a great thing.
All right, thank you.
That's innovation.
Our next couple of questions are from Brendan Cox, and they begin with a question to Ms. Crouch.